We're the Slates, and Tiffany, Scott, Sawyer, Sutton. Sutton was born with cerebral palsy. It primarily affects his motor development. We got the wheelchair when he was about 9 months old, and he's had it ever since, and it has grown with him, and we go back every couple months and they resize it. You want everything for your kid. And to go from having one that's typically developing and then to have a second that's not, you want that even more. I want him to experience everything that Sawyer gets to experience. And so if he gets that kind of support where he can be independent and do things on his own, I think that's just an amazing, amazing gift.
He likes to do anything that I do. He's one of the smartest boys in the whole wide world.
My name is Grandma Earlene Jackson, and I am a group leader with Miller Hall back with Latchkey. I just watch the children. He makes sure they're having a good time and assist them with their homework and keep them reading activities morning and afternoon. Having a good time being with them, and I love it.
There you go.
Yeah, a little bit of better music, I think. We can sing it time out of time, and all I got is 4 minutes. We can sing it 4 minutes.
We do cheerleading and basketball, and we go to football games.
That's right.
I used to always want to be a cheerleader, and I was scared to be a cheerleader, but then she asked me. I was like, yeah, it's a good time. You're not by yourself. You're with all your friends and people that really care about you, so it's really fun.
No, they belong with us. They belong in our hearts, and we like spending time with them and teaching them. The purpose is just make them feel like they're just like everyone else, like they're not different in any way. At the end of the day, it's not about like, I'm giving so much time, and they're giving so much time to me. It's just that we all just feel like we're giving each other the best present when we show up to practice. Alright, go fight tonight.
Membership in the Tocqueville Society is meaningful to me because it helps me. It makes things easier for me. I can give one amount of money. We can use it in multiple programs and agencies that are determined by the United Way allocations panels as far as where it needs to be the most. But I can also give to personal agencies, personal programs, or things that are of personal interest to me all at one time. The Step Up program is a process for those who aren't necessarily able to give at the Tocqueville level this year. However, if you think you might be able to give over the next couple of years, it's a great option to join sooner and ease into the full commitment. I think it's important for people to understand that United Way still has the same basic foundations that it's had since its beginnings. But one thing that leaders in our community need to understand, particularly those who haven't checked on the United Way lately, it's not the same United Way. It's changed dramatically and is going to continue to change in our community over the next several years as we really drive focus around specific areas where we can have real community impact and really drive change in our community versus just individual programs that work on their own. And I think it's a really exciting time to be a part of the change. I remember one year the loaned executive for United Way had come to do our employee campaign presentation, went through the United Way video, and then told a very amazing story that was both heartbreaking and heartwarming all at the same time about a family and their personal experiences and how the United Way had benefited them. And we got through the end of the story and then realized that was the loaned executive's personal story. And so that really touched my heart. And when you hear stories about Sawyer and Sutton, Grandma Jackson, and the Panther Pals, it's just that much more important that you give.